In some countries, the head of state or head of government is one many aspire to become but few achieve. The job itself entails high pressure from citizens inside and outside the country, long and tedious working hours, and a relatively low salary. But do they really have a low salary? Do they earn millions? What to expect? Don't worry, we are here to tell you the approximate salaries of the world leader we researched. Stick to the end of the video to find out. Hello and welcome to our channel, a daily dose of a world leader cocktail brought straight to you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bell on. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Number 10. Xavier Battal. Xavier Battal is a Luxembourger lawyer and politician who has been the country's prime minister since 2013. He previously served as mayor of Luxembourg City and as a member of the Chamber of Deputies. Battal was admitted to the hospital on July 4, 2021, following a COVID-19 diagnosis on June 27. Initially, the move was described as precautionary and for testing purposes. He was said to have had mild symptoms like a high temperature and a headache. The next day, it was reported that he was in a serious but stable condition and would be kept in the hospital. Battal belongs to the Democratic Party. He became prime minister after the 2013 general election, succeeding Jean-Claude Juncker of the Christian Social People's Party. When his mandate was renewed in 2018, Battal became the world's first openly gay prime minister to be re-elected for a second term. The annual salary of Battal is approximately $278,035, which has given him the 10th position in our list. Number 9. Sebastian Kurz. Sebastian Kurz is a former Austrian politician who served as Austria's chancellor twice, from December 2017 to May 2019, and then from January 2020 to October 2021. Kurz was born and raised in Vienna's Meidling district. In 2003, he joined the Young People's Party and rose through the ranks there over the next few years. Kurz received his first government mandate as state secretary, responsible for socially integrating refugees due to a cabinet reshuffle in 2011. Following the 2013 legislative election, Kurz was appointed foreign minister and served as the country's top diplomat until December 2017. For about 4 years, Kurz was the most divisive and youngest chancellor in Austrian history and the world's youngest head of government. His youth and political tenure were credited with revitalizing Austria's and, to a lesser extent, Europe's traditional conservative movement. The annual salary of Kurz is $328,584. Number 8. Mohamed Ould Abdelaziz. Mohamed Ould Abdelaziz is a former Mauritanian politician who served as the country's 8th president from 2009 to 2019. He was a career soldier and high-ranking officer who was a key figure in the August 2005 coup that deposed President Maouya Ould Said Ahmed Taya, and he led another coup in August 2008 that deposed President Sidi Ould Sheikh Abdullahi. Following the 2008 coup, Abdelaziz was appointed president of the High Council of State as part of a political transition leading to a new election. He resigned from that position in April 2009 to run for president in the July 2009 election, which he won. On August 5, 2009, he was sworn in. He was re-elected in 2014 but did not run for re-election in 2019. Mohamed Ould Ghazouani, who took office on August 1, 2019, succeeded him. His annual salary is almost $330,000. Number 7. Jacinda Ardern. Jacinda Kate Laurel Ardern is a New Zealand politician who has been the country's 40th Prime Minister and Labour Party leader since 2017. She has been the Member of Parliament for Mount Albert since 2017. She is a member of the Labour Party. Ardern is known as a social democrat and a progressive leader. The New Zealand housing crisis, child poverty, and social inequality pose challenges to the sixth Labour government. In the aftermath of the Christchurch mosque shootings in March 2019, Ardern reacted with empathy and swiftly enacted strict gun laws, earning her widespread praise. Her annual salary is approximately $339,862. Number 6. Olaf Shoals. Olaf Shoals is a German politician who has been the country's chancellor since December 8, 2021. He previously served as vice chancellor under Angela Merkel and as federal minister of finance from 2018 to 2021 as a member of the Social Democratic Party. He was also the first mayor of Hamburg from 2011 to 2018 and the SPD's deputy leader from 2009 to 2019. Scholz oversaw Germany's response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022 as chancellor. Despite being a much more restrained and cautious response than other Western countries, it increased Germany's defense budget, shipping weapons to Ukraine, and postponed the approval of Nord Stream 2. His annual salary is almost $369,727. Number 5. Scott Morrison. Scott John Morrison is an Australian politician who served as the country's 30th Prime Minister from 2018 to 2022. He took office in August 2018 after being elected leader of the Liberal Party of Australia in a leadership spill. Morrison was re-elected after guiding the coalition to an unexpected victory in the 2019 election. Morrison was widely chastised for taking a vacation during Australia's 2019-20 bushfire season and for his government's response to the disaster. Morrison was also criticized for responding to sexual misconduct allegations in the 2021 Parliament. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Morrison established a national cabinet, and Australia was lauded in 2020 for being one of the few Western countries to successfully suppress the virus, despite the slow initial pace of COVID-19 vaccination rollout. His annual salary is around $378,415. Number 4. Joe Biden. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. is the 46th and current President of the United States of America. He is a Democrat who served as Barack Obama's 47th Vice President from 2009 to 2017. He previously represented Delaware in the United States Senate from 1973 to 2009. In the 2020 presidential election, Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris defeated incumbent President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence. He is the oldest president and the first with a female vice president. Biden proposed, lobbied for, and signed the American Rescue Plan Act into law to assist the United States in recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic and the ensuing recession. His annual salary is an amount of $400,000. Number 3. Simonetta Smaruga. Simonetta Miriam Smaruga is a politician from Switzerland who has been a member of the Swiss Federal Council since 2010. She was president of the Swiss Confederation in 2015 and 2020 as a member of the Social Democratic Party. Smaruga, a former director of the Consumer Protection Foundation, which merged into the Swiss Alliance of Consumer Organizations in 2010, has been the Federal Minister of Environment, Transport, Energy, and Communication since 2019, having previously served as the Federal Minister of Justice and Police. She was Switzerland's vice president between 2014 and 2019. Smaruga was elected president of the Swiss Confederation in 2015 and then got re-elected in 2020. She lives in the Swiss canton of Bern. Her annual salary is almost $482,958. Number 2. Carrie Lam. Carrie Lam Cheng-Yuet-Ngoor is a retired Hong Kong politician who served as Hong Kong's 4th chief executive from 2017 to 2022. Between 2012 and 2017, she was Chief Secretary for Administration, Secretary for Development between 2007 and 2012, and Chairperson of the Committee for Safeguarding National Security from 2020 to 2022. Lam joined the British Hong Kong Civil Service after graduating from the University of Hong Kong in 1980 and worked in various government agencies. She rose to prominence after being appointed Secretary for Development in 2007. She earned the moniker Tough Fighter during her tenure for her role in the contentious demolition of the Queen's Pier in 2008. Her annual salary is approximately $568,400. Number 1. Lee Hsien Loong. Lee Hsien Loong is a Singaporean politician and former brigadier general who has been the country's prime minister and the People's Action Party's secretary general since 2004. Before becoming prime minister, he served as the country's deputy prime minister from 1990 to 2004. He has been the member of parliament for Ang Mo Kio GRC's Tech Gi ward since 1991 and previously Tech Gi SMC between 1984 and 1991. In 2022, his government strongly opposed Russia's invasion of Ukraine because a world order in which the strong do what they can and the weak suffer what they must be profoundly inimical to the security and survival of small states, and ordered the government to sanction Russia as the first and only Southeast Asian nation to do so. The international media frequently refers to Lee as the world's highest paid state leader. His annual salary is almost $1,610,000. International news outlets have frequently covered his libel suits against journalists and political opponents. World leaders are representatives of their nations, and if their nation is happy with them, it doesn't matter how much they earn. The country prospers as long as a politician is loyal to their nation. What do you guys think about the salaries of these politicians? Let us know in the comments section. That's all for today. We will see you in the next video. Until then, take care.